Death is not the end. In Tibetan Buddhism, death is a doorway, a sacred transition from one life to another. High in the Himalayas, where mountains touch the sky and prayer flags move gently in the wind, this truth has been understood for centuries. Tibetan masters have studied death not with fear, but with clarity. Their teachings are preserved in a sacred text known as the Bardo Thodol, a guide for the journey beyond this life. When a person approaches death, the body begins to change. Breathing becomes softer, slower. The senses begin to fade. The outside world grows distant and quiet. Family members sit silently. Monks chant gently, and the great transition begins. Tibetan Buddhism teaches that the body is made of four elements: earth, water, fire, and air. First, the earth element dissolves. The body feels heavy, weak, and powerless. Then the water element dissolves. The mouth becomes dry. Fluids fade away. Next, the fire element dissolves. Warmth slowly leaves the body. Finally, the air element dissolves. Breathing becomes shallow until it stops. But according to Tibetan Buddhism, death does not end when breathing stops. Something deeper continues. As the outer world fades, an inner world awakens. The dying person may experience visions, like a mirage in the desert, smoke drifting in space, sparks in darkness, or a flickering flame. These are signs that consciousness is withdrawing from the physical body. And then, after the final breath, the deepest level of mind appears. This is called the clear light. The clear light is pure awareness. There is no body, no fear, no thought, only radiant, limitless, luminous consciousness. This moment is considered the greatest opportunity. If the clear light is recognized, liberation is possible. The cycle of rebirth ends. There is no more suffering. But if it is not recognized, the journey continues. Consciousness enters what is known as the Bardo, the intermediate state between lives. This state can last up to 49 days. During the Bardo, powerful visions arise. Peaceful forms of light, wrathful forms of energy, brilliant colors, sacred sounds. Yet these are not external gods or demons. They are reflections of one's own mind. In this state, karma becomes powerful. Every action, every intention, every thought from one's life shapes the next rebirth. Like a seed carried by the wind, consciousness moves toward a new beginning. This is why monks chant near the dying. They gently remind the person, do not be afraid. All that you see is your own mind. Recognize the clear light. Because the final state of mind has great power. When the Bardo ends, consciousness takes birth again. Human, animal, or another realm of existence. And the cycle continues until awakening is achieved. In Tibetan Buddhism, death is not darkness. It is a sacred opportunity, a mirror that reveals the true nature of mind. Perhaps the real question is not what happens after death, but whether we are preparing to recognize who we truly are when that moment comes.